What's up, everyone? It is the last day. It is my last day in Peru. I'm in the Lima airport. And I'm already tired. It's not even that late yet, and I'm already have airport brain. I feel like I've been in the airport for days, and I just barely. Well, I've been on a bus all day too, so whatever. It's gonna be a long time. But I just wanted to share some integration thoughts, some closing thoughts on my trip, and kind of what's come to me in the last couple of days is the realization that I can't have peace unless I accept it. I can't have peace unless I accept peace now in the imperfection of the moment. This whole trip I've been man, I just want my heart to open, and I've been it's been the whole primary intention. I've felt the constriction here and the energy that wants to clear. And I realize I can't force it open. I can't push it open. It's like a flower. It blooms in its own time. And you can't rip a flower open. You can, but it just doesn't work. It's not the same, And I've been desperate and impatient and feeling frustrated or stuck or tense or scared, and realizing that the pathway forward is actually to embody love and patience in every moment, in the imperfection. And that actually is the energy that guides it back towards being where it needs to be. And I guess another lesson too is that I've been kind of expecting it to be some huge thing where I explode and I'm oh, I'm open now, and it's some epiphany or something. And I do feel different than I did at the beginning of my trip. I didn't really even begin to notice until literally maybe a few days ago. I began to actually feel wow, I do notice that I feel different than I did when I got here. And honestly, if I compared it to the day one, it's probably a huge difference, but it's just come on kind of slowly. And that's how most things are. So it's tuning into the subtle difference and being patient, because it takes time for the subtle difference to accumulate and become noticeable. And to not assume or expect how things are going to work, because I don't think this journey is done as far as the work I set out to do here in terms of deepening into myself and opening more into myself. But my hair looks dope, doesn't it? It's longer than it was. I'm growing out my hair for the first time, so I'm pretty stoked about it being all wily and whatever. Before you know, it'll be long and awesome. Anyways, that's an initiation in itself. That's just a side note. This is more of a personal choice to do something different and see how I feel about it. It's symbolic and in some different layers for me, but just don't get caught up in assuming how things need to be. Don't get caught up in wanting things to be different sooner than they're ready to be, because things will get where they need to be in time, and they actually go faster in a way. It's like a wash pot never boils, so it'll actually move when you're slowing down and accepting things as they are and being loving and patient towards all that energy. And that's how these things grow. So that's my wisdom. Maybe I'll have more. This may or may not be my last Peru vlog. I'll probably come back to Peru, but for this trip, and may or may not have more integration thoughts when I get back home. But I think the only other thing I wanted to share was just this kind of sweet interaction with my taxi driver on the way to the airport. And he was talking to me in Spanish, and I managed to kind of actually follow him a little bit and keep up with the conversation, which felt pretty cool to realize I could do that. And he just kept saying Peru is Peru, and it is really different here. And just funny little things there's a huge traffic, like everyone's honking their horns and the whole pile up of cars because two bus drivers were like having a conversation through their windows and just stopped. It's just like, okay, it's just like very, you know, it's just Peru's Peru, you know, like that's the thing that's a thing. There is just something very, for lack of better words, just like wildly haphazard in a very freeing way in some ways. Like, just for example, like when I was in the more mountainous regions, like there were just like spots where there'd be like a rock slide that fell down onto the road and it was just left there. Like there was no traffic cones, there was no attempt at cleanup or fixing the road. You just drove around the rock slide that took up half the road. And just the way people drive here, and you know, there's dogs everywhere, and some rural areas there's chickens and just, you know, animals roaming free. And there's something, it feels like in some ways there's just like no rules, and it's in like, but in a very like chaotically freeing way that at first I found kind of a lot, like it felt like a lot, and I've come to kind of love in a funny way. There was one point I was watching road construction happen where the construction vehicles started just plowing dirt and whatever over the road while other normal cars were still like driving and using the road and parked there. Like they didn't set up traffic cones or like block out anything. It was just they just started doing construction in the middle on the road. Like it's just like, I don't know, it's just like it's little things like that, but they just start to like add up and you're just like, this place is wild. I wouldn't say I'd ever want to live here, but I do feel like there's something special about it. And those are just silly things. Like really what's special about it is the energy of the land here. I really felt connected to the mountains and the beauty and the stillness and peace you find in the more quiet places. Lima is not one of them. Most of the cities actually are kind of chaotic and loud, but the natural spaces are really peaceful and special. And I feel like the land itself here has done a lot of healing for me. Like literally just the energy of the land being so powerful that there's just my energy just shifting and clearing to align to a higher frequency based on that template. So yeah, that's powerful, and I think nature-based healing is super real and connecting with the elements. So that's all I got for now. I have some video ideas I'm excited about going forward when I'm back home. So we'll take things going forward. Thanks for joining me on my first travel vlog endeavor. And I really look forward to connecting with y'all in future ways. Peace.